Hi guys, welcome to Early Years Matters TV. In this video, I'm going to be discussing things to consider when buying toys for children online. On today's episode of Early Years Matters TV, I am going to be discussing things you need to consider whether you're the parent or your guidance, your aunties, uncles, you're thinking of buying toys for children. There are some things that you need to take into consideration, okay? With the new norms in relation to COVID-19, the pandemic, a lot of people are gearing towards buying things online. Also for young children as well, okay? And it's really important that there are some things that you need to take into consideration when you're buying toys for children, especially also to Christmas time, okay? And with the whole lockdown going on around in different countries, so parents, guidance, or family members are gearing towards purchasing toys for children online. But there are some things that you need to take into consideration, okay? So the first thing that you need to take into consideration before you purchase a toy for a child online is you need to search up the retailer, okay? So if you see a particular toy that you would like to buy for your child, it is really important that you look up the organization selling this toy online. It is really important, okay? So make sure it is a reputable organization or a reputable retailer selling this toy. This is really important, okay? So you have to make sure you look up this organization or the retailer selling this particular toy online, okay? And when you look up the organization or retailer online, if they are nowhere to be found or you can't find them online, I'm going to say it to you, do not buy this toy, okay? It is really important in relation to buying toys for children online. You have to look up the organization or the retailer. Make sure it is a reputable source, okay? Make sure you are buying toys, okay? Make sure that this toy that you're going to buy for your children online, it is a toy that is being sold by a reputable organization or seller, okay? So it's really important you look up the organization or the retailer selling this particular toy for children online before you buy it, okay? And the second thing I'm going to say to you is make sure it carries the safety mark. The safety mark is really very important, okay? For those of you based in Europe, okay, if you want to buy a toy for your children or for a family member, make sure you check out for the CE mark, okay? In Europe, we use the CE mark, okay? So any toys that carries the CE mark in Europe, okay, it means that, okay, that toy or those toys are safe to use, okay? So it's really important. Make sure you watch out for the CE mark, okay, when you're buying a toy for your child or for your children, especially coming to Christmas now, birthday, communion, confirmation, okay, a child is celebrating a milestone and you want to buy them a toy online. Make sure it's a toy that carries the CE mark in Europe and the country that you are as well, whether you're based in America or Canada or Nigeria, Africa, anywhere in the world that you are. Make sure before you purchase any toy for a child, it carries the safety mark. This is really important, okay? So another thing you also need to consider when you're buying toy for children online is check the age suitability, okay? So make sure it states the age, okay, of the child or the children that can use the particular toy. It's really important, okay? Do not buy any toy online that doesn't state the age, okay? So for example, if you have a child of 3 years and you want to buy a toy for them online, make sure it's a toy that specifies the age that you're looking for, okay? 3 years, okay? Make sure the toy specify the age of your child. If this particular toy does not specify the age of your child, do not go for this toy, okay? It's really important that you check for the age suitability, okay, before purchasing any toy online. Please take notes of this as well, okay? It's also important that when you're buying toys online, okay, make sure you check reviews, okay? Check the review in relation to the retailers, okay? So check reviews on social medias, okay? So if there's a particular toy that you want to buy from a particular retailer, check out the review, okay? In relation to the toy, maybe if you click on the toy, okay, and then down below, you can read the review, okay? Check out the couple of reviews that people have given concerning this particular toy before you go for it. It's really important because when you check the review, you see things that people are saying concerning this particular toy, and if it is something that you can go for, just like we as adults, when we want to buy clothes online, we normally read the review, and sometimes you see people say things like, okay, the cloth was too small. I ordered for a larger size. When it came, it was a smaller size. I often read reviews. Some people will say, do not buy these clothes, it doesn't fit its purpose. So it's really important, before you buy any particular toy for a child online, read the review. Okay, it's really important. The review will be down below, so the toy will be up and then the review will be down below. So make sure you read the review. What are other parents saying concerning this particular toy? What are people saying concerning this particular toy? So do not just buy a toy without reading the review. Okay, read the review. What are people saying concerning this particular toy? It's really important. Take note of this as well. Okay, also say to you that in relation to buying toys for children, avoid products that are not compliant, that are unsafe for children. You need to be careful, especially if you're picking a toy, for example, for babies. Okay, make sure it has to be soft toy that you're picking out for babies, and you need to make sure that they are safe for use. It's really important. In relation to toy, it's not something that you just play with or just decide to go for any toy online. It's really important. I understand, because of the pandemic, most of the countries are locked down, so parents, a lot of people decide, oh, we'll purchase toys for our children online. But it's really important that you take note of this vital information. Check out, okay, for the safety. Okay, check out for the check out for the parts of the toy before you go for it. It's going to be stated online. When you click on a particular toy, let's say like a teddy bear. Okay, so that's why I said make sure you read the review. Make sure the name of the manufacturer is stated on this toy that you're going for. Okay, make sure their name, their contact as well. Some toys, it carries the contact, the contact of the manufacturer. It has the name or their email addresses. So it's really important. Make sure you check out for this as well. When you're buying a toy for your child online, make sure it bears the name of the manufacturer. Make sure it has a contact, a point of contact, that in case if anything happens with this particular toy, who can you contact? It's really important. I would like you to take notes of this. Picking up a toy for children online or buying toys for children online, it's not something you take for levity. It's not something that you think, sure, it's online, I'll just go for it. So it's really important that when you're buying toys for children online, make sure it's from a reputable retailer. Okay, make sure it's from a reputable organization. Okay, so make sure that you can look them up online on social media. Make sure you can check maybe on Facebook, on Google. It's really important. So if you can't search this manufacturer online, do not go for this toy. I'm going to say to you, do not go for this toy. It's really important. Okay, if you can't search the manufacturer online, if you can't see them online, do not go for this toy. Okay, and also make sure the toy has a safety mark. Okay, and make sure the names of the manufacturers are also written on this toy and their email addresses, just in case if you need to contact them. Okay, and also make sure that there are toys that carries the age, that specifies the age. Do not go for a toy that doesn't specify the age of a child. This is really important. In relation to early childhood, in relation to child development, you have to make sure that there are toys that specify the age of the child. Okay, and I will also let you to know that in relation to picking toys for children online, make sure it's attached to a learning purpose. Okay, so make sure it's a toy that children will learn from. Do not just pick up a toy because it's coming to Christmas, coming to their birthday, their communion, their confirmation, and you prefer that, oh, I just picked this particular toy for this child. It's really important that there's a learning attached to a particular toy that you're buying for a child. Okay, the child should be able to use this toy and learn from using this toy. So it's really important. I want you to also take note of this as well. Okay, when you're buying toys for a child online, for children online, make sure there is a learning attached to it. Okay, and above all, it's really important, before you buy any toy for children, make sure it's something that interests the child. In relation to child development, in relation to early childhood, make sure it's a toy that interests the child, that the child will love. Okay, and in relation to doing this, okay, this is where child observation comes in. You observe the child beforehand. Okay, so quickly cite an example. So for example, if you have a child that they like to paint, okay, and because of Christmas time or their birthday, you want to get them a painting set online. Okay, so you've already done the child observations. Okay, you've already observed the child that they love painting, and for Christmas, okay, you're going to get them a painting set. So what are you going to do next? Then the thing you have to do is, okay, you check up different organizations or retailers, okay, manufacturers, okay, selling paints online, okay. And then when you look up, make sure they are reputable retailers that you can source online, okay. And make sure, it has their names, their email address, in case, and it states the age of it states the age that a child can use this paint, okay. It's really important that these are the things that you have to really check out for when picking toys or buying toys for children online. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and until I come your way next time, I'll still remain your humble host, LES Matters TV. Take care and mind yourselves for now. Bye bye.